be able to hang out and check out some sweet blue-white. So we are playing blue-white today. A little bit of an unconventional list. We have 61 cards in the deck, so it's definitely far from optimal. But we're playing some cool ones. Haven't played Entreat the Angels in quite a while. That has been my pet card forever. I love that card, but people are not wrong when they say it is win more. But it's still a fun one. It's still a fun one, and it can let you take games that you wouldn't otherwise be able to win. Win from positions you otherwise wouldn't be able to win from. It's a cool one. It is a cool one. So. Ooh, the mirror. Okay, well, turn 2 Ascanta is obviously going to be really good in the mirror. We got to hope they don't have theirs. That being said, our lands are a little bit awkward. Click is also going to be strong in the mirror. Ooh, they suspend Ancestral. Oh god, do they have 2? No. So they had a play that is, I would say, as good, if not better, than the Search. Probably better, considering how many Field of Ruins are in this matchup. We're looking to find lands here. Could have been pretty much anything that is not a land. Well, that is a land. Now we may be able to position ourselves with this click at their end step to resolve a Jace, which can be very powerful, especially since we are on the play. It's a little bit worse on the draw because you play Jace and then they play Teferi and deal with your Jace. See what they got going on over there. 5 cards in hand. Hopefully not multiple counterspells. Ooh, do they have a click of their own? Oh no! Oh no! I was hoping that wouldn't be the case. Man, they had an even better control mirror hand. Interesting. Well, we're gonna lose our Jace for sure, which we get in Oust. That is a problem. That is a problem. Negate Terminus. I guess taking the negate here is reasonable. Yeah. This gives me a chance to either draw another Jace, which would be super, super strong, or... I mean, their hand is awful. Their hand is like stone awful right now. Field is fine. Field is fine. I guess I could have ousted. I don't even think I want to here. Maybe I should have. If I'm the one that's looking to pressure them with a Planeswalker, I should have ousted and then fielded this turn. That would have been better. Yeah, I definitely should have done that. If they attack, I will block. Yeah. Now I'm just going to block. It's pretty unlikely we end up winning this game with damage anyways. So I don't think it's the end of the world. Alright, so let's go... We have an additional Field of Ruin. So I am going to field this first one. He's probably going to field back on my Colonnade. Though, maybe not, depending on what he drew. Okay, he is actually going to field back. I'm going to float blue off that. Let that happen. Grab an additional island. Second one resolves. We will grab a plains. Then we will opt, using the floating blue mana. I'll bin another opt. Path is interesting. Do not really want a path here. Gonna bin a land. Happy that they, well, I guess I'm not happy they used their field. They have plenty of more fields in their hand, so. Alright, I don't think we keep compiling this mistake that we made before. I think I do oust now. It is second from the top. Okay. Knowing their hand, I suppose I do just make the play and attack. I don't have a way to actually shuffle their library because they don't have any basics now, but... plus, can't forget about that Ancestral. That's coming off next turn, I believe. Yeah. That is going to be a big problem. As good as field is here, I think I do field this to get the shuffle because Vendilion Clique is strong, especially after Ancestral. This also lets me, well, I guess flipping as Cant is not particularly important right now. I guess I kind of don't even want to do it. It's just more, it's actually just stronger on the non-flip side. Alright, this is going to be a problematic turn if I cannot find a counterspell off this opt. I suppose I want to opt right now. There's a couple things I could want to find, a couple things I could want to play here. Alright, this is bad. Opponent's going up to 8 cards this turn. This is not ideal. Also, any basics we draw are pretty problematic because of Field of Ruins. We're getting close to the strip mine territory. Still got a few left, but we are getting close. Guess we keep that. We're in no position to resolve like a walker even if we find it here, so that I don't think I need to fire off the opt main phase. Yikes. Just about to run out of basics. Suppose I path here. I assume... No, they're probably going to take the Detention Sphere and resolve a Planeswalker now. Ooh, they leave it. Okay. Interesting. Do they not have like a Teferi or Jace? I guess they could just have them plus a counterspell. That's fine. I mean, not fine for us. I'm saying that is a fine play on their end. I mean, let me fire it off an opt here. Wow, we have just keep seeing Colonnades. Yeah, this is fine. He's gonna sear him. Negate was at least a good pickup. I feel like every time I have looked at the top of my library, it has been a Colonnade. Colonnade, Colonnade, and I just bought him another Colonnade. I think there was Colonnade with one of the other ops as well. Funny enough. Snap is a little bit annoying here. He did tap the field, though. I think he does have a second field in his hand. Super slow, but I guess I still keep it. I guess I still technically keep it here. Gets him to press a little bit harder, which means maybe he plays into this negate. Only chumps Snap Serum. Sure. Sure. Take our 2. Ten-turn clock is real here. Interesting. They trying to get me to go for this Detention Sphere? Because, like, I will. Kind of. There's also just, like, 4 Terminus still in my deck. It's extending pretty hard into that Terminus. We haven't found one yet. So, pretty likely, with 38 cards left, that we're going to find one of those 4 Terminus soon. They went 1 top, 1 bottom there. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to put him into play now. I assume he counters, and then I'm going to negate. We need to fight over this. regardless. Alright, so he's going to go for a Logic Knot. Or negate. Looks like Logic Knot. I'm going to negate that. He's going to Cryptic back. Not a fantastic exchange, but it's one we have to make. Ooh, that resolved. Is Teferi resolving here? Okay. Could just mean he has his own Teferi. His own Teferi just tucks our Teferi. There's actually, you know what? There was enough reason for me to play... There was enough reason for me to play that Flooded Strand. If he just, like, slams a Jace or something, upticks on me, and doesn't shuffle, that's enough reason to play the Flooded Strand instead of holding on to it. Okay, he doesn't have his own. This is kind of good. Sure. Also makes me feel like the coast is clear with counter spells. Definitely bidding that island. Not gonna flip. Need a good draw here. Spell Snare. That would have been nice before. Oh, Field of Ruin's great. Field of Ruin is really good here. I'm gonna use the D-Sphere on these snaps, which doesn't feel fantastic. He could, like, path it. He is gonna path it. Okay. That's pretty bad. I figured that was something that could happen. Well, that means we lose our Teferi. We do have this Ancestral coming off soon, though. We're actually dead even with cards. Spell Snare is not the worst. Field of Ruin's good. I think I was still supposed to go for that. I think I was supposed to. So he's firing up the Colonnade to get me to use the Field of Ruin on that, and then he has a clear as Kanta, whereas I do not. I still think I'm supposed to hit it here. Teferi goes down. Ooh, and another. Yikes. Honestly, a path isn't the worst thing in the world. The first path is, like, kind of okay. I wonder if this resolves. I wonder if this one resolves. Oh wait, is it still one off? Oh, it's still one off. I thought that was the turn it was coming off. Okay, once again, no, I do. Man, my own Jace makes me want to hold on to this Flooded Strand. I'm gonna play it. Because we're gonna be potentially drawing so many cards next turn. I think it's fine. He's declining to flip as well. Oh, he actually can't flip. Okay. I want to hold the path to protect a resolved Planeswalker after this. After this Ancestral. I'm going to hope to find our other Teferi. Oh, he's just going all in. Yikes, he's just going all in. He's going all in. This is going to be very hard to beat. I think we are likely dead here, but we do have Ancestral coming off this turn, so okay, well, we're keeping that. Alright, well, like, this isn't the worst. Now we just have ours too, I guess. I can play my... Well, I can't... Like, he definitely has Terminus in his hand, right? And I can't really bounce this because his Jace finds it again. But I could put this on top. Maybe he shuffles away Terminus, and then maybe we win. If I tuck Jace... Hey, King's Wild, thank you so much for the sub there. I appreciate it. Ooh, I gotta update the sub count. We're actually at 6 today. But I need to keep the clock in mind here. Let's do this. Let's brainstorm. I need to like set up an instant speed and treat. Like maybe that gets him. Okay. Gotta keep the clock in mind. Okay, we're even on time, so let's start doing that. Let's get ahead on time. This game just got super complicated. This game got super complicated. It's gonna really bog down the clocks. Where is your chest? Let me go get your chest. Good point. Last one we opened Abyssin. Here is King's Wild's chest. Ruby medallion. Ooh. You're a red player? Okay, they're gonna tuck my Jace. So they went for the tuck my Jace line. Oh, I didn't mean to let him attack. I did not mean to let him attack. That was loose. Now I may have to shuffle, which sucks. Now I may not have to shuffle. Alright, let's go for some cheesing. Bin, don't flip, entreat, reveal, leave up cryptic. I'm just going to do this. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4 angels. Hollowed Fountain. This kills him too. He can pick them apart with the walkers. He can Terminus. Let's draw the Jace. Now just send back. Does he have the Terminus on top? He does. Okay. He left Terminus on top. Which I think I counter. Like, I think I make him have the other Terminus. Otherwise, like, this is actually kind of an issue for him, right? He can't counter this. He cannot counter this. And, like, if he doesn't actually have another sweep, it's really likely he does. But if he... Actually, hold on. Counter, bounce the detention sphere. Well, I decided instant speed didn't matter as much considering their sweeper is also instant speed. I think we had to go for it here. I saw an opening and went for it. If we go for an instant speed, he can't interact with the walkers, but I think this is okay. Okay. Well, he just had 2 Terminuses on his deck that he had sitting on there with Jace, so. That got the Snapcaster out of there, which means our Teferi is safe now. I can tuck his Teferi now, and then Detention Sphere his Jace, play my Jace. Is he going to get rid of my Azcanta? No way, does he get the Teferis? Does he not know? Does he not know? He does. Oh, he has another one. He has another Teferi. That's what it's going to be. Did he activate that Teferi already this turn? It just means he has another. Oh, he doesn't? Yo, this is big game right here. This is big game. I can't do Cryptic off that. Oh, okay. He fixed it. Cryptic. Bounce. Maybe I went too deep there. Maybe I went too deep. Wait, what'd he do? Oh, he drew a card. I thought he was targeting this. It looked like there was a target on that, wasn't there? Alright, send it back. Was there not a target on the Jace down here? Didn't it look like he was bouncing the Detention Sphere? That was weird. This is gonna be Azcanta. Alright. Now he's putting the Teferis back. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, we are ahead about a minute. Which is big. Let's try to stay ahead. Let's try to stay ahead. I'm going to snap target opt here at the end step. Get myself closer to playing my own Teferi. He's activating Azcanta now, sure, so that he can untap him. Finds Illumination. Not a counterspell. That was actually close enough that maybe I was supposed to play this. Hey, Terminus89, thank you very much for that follow. Nice name. I like it. If this resolves, I mean, it's likely that he does have a path. He's going to opt himself. My plan is to target an opt here. Pressure his Teferi. Find my own Teferi. Hey, Donnie. Oh, does it still say Grixis? I thought I did update it. Thank you for catching that. Well, it should say it now. Well, that's a good thing to get out of here. Cycle Illumination does not have a Terminus. Okay. Well, it wouldn't have been Terminus anyways because we're on his turn. Maybe he thought he could. I don't know. We're going to draw Teferi. Going to attempt to kill his Teferi. resolves. Play our Teferi. Bounce his Jace. Play our Jace. Brainstorm. Put 2 Terminus back. Play a Colonnade. And send it back. We are ahead a minute. Yep. Yep. Yes. Okay, so once again we can kill his Teferi now. Most likely. Potentially. Alright. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bottom. I'm gonna not reveal this one. This is just so I can draw my Teferi or my Jace here. I have Path to get rid of a blocker. Teferi down again. Looks like he might be. Teferi down again. Draw a card. Please let me play my Planeswalker. Negate, sure. How about another? This one is actually going upstairs. Still ahead a minute. God, this is game 1. Here we go. We've killed both of their Teferis. They're likely only on 2. They have 12 cards left. We have 17. I assume this is a Colonnade firing up. Timely. Sure. Colonnade is fine. Yeah, no, I think I probably misused the Jace there. That was probably supposed to be a Brainstorm. Looks like he drew... Is this another Cryptic? If he does get this hit in, that is a problem. Damn. Yeah, that was a misstep there. Not brainstorming there was probably our misstep. No, you can bounce. It's return target creature. We can bounce our own snap. He's got a logic knot. I can Colonnade his Jace. This is true. Ah, never mind. Correct, he does have fields up. Oh, I didn't mean to hit flip. Oh, I didn't mean to hit flip. Whew. He could have gotten rid of that Terminus too, which would have kind of sucked. Well, okay. Not something I meant to do. But now I get to Brainstorm. This doesn't die to Colonnade. Put away things that I don't care. Snap is a good draw. We're up 2 minutes now. That's big game. Does my thing still say Grixis, guys? Is that why you're saying that, Pike? Ironed off a field. It still says Grixis. I don't know why. I hit update. It says blue-white control. No, it shows blue-white now? Okay. Second search, it was all planned. Yeah, it was all planned. Look, he doesn't even care about the searches. These are colonnade only, which is, I think that's actually smart. This is a really high value card left in the deck. Having to bin colonnades early on sucked. That sucked. Mine has been blue-white for a while? Okay. So maybe Pike just hasn't updated and that's why. This doesn't matter because I can Escanta. Take a verdict. Nice. Okay. If I had time, I would be trying to count how many snaps they've gone through and whatnot, how many paths, how many all that stuff, but right now I'm trying to stay ahead on time. They found their cryptic as well. This is in fact game 1. Now, honestly, the winner of this game does not matter all that much, which is kind of funny. Winner of this game does not matter all that much. This is now a clock battle, and we are winning it by 2 minutes. Sure. He's just getting rid of the Jaces. It's fine. A lot of Jaces under detention spheres. He's going to play a second Jace. Counter this. He's going to Cryptic back. I'm going to Logic not that. And this should probably be game. I don't think the opponent has any threats left. I think they just scooped. This should probably be game, because then we can, yeah. We should be able to get there with the remaining Snapcaster Mage. That should have been everything. Alright, that was game 1. Here we go. So we're going to get Vendilion Click, Disdainful Stroke, Negate, Dispels, all that good stuff. And then the Angels are something to consider bringing in. We're going to get rid of Oust. Leak is pretty bad. Timely is bad. Another game you would love commentary over. I know, I need to like figure out, just saying, I can figure for your time. Sage, it's something I know I gotta do, and I gotta like bring myself to do it. I just gotta bring, maybe we do one thing to the Mana Leak. I really appreciate you saying that, because it is something I really should do. And you made commentary over it for fun. Oh, that's interesting. I think you do a really good job speaking, so that could be something, maybe. Yeah, Surgical's like not the worst thing in the world. It honestly is not the worst thing in the world in this matchup. It's not great. Huh. Sage, that actually is an interesting idea. Leak is just so rancid. Leak is like so often just bad. No, I like keeping in a single verdict. Oh, I just remembered. Don't forget, we're also 61. Our deck is 61. I kind of forgot about that. Will it let us put 16 cards in our sideboard? No, we actually... This is actually how many... I forgot we submitted at 61. It is Entreat the Angels, which, by the way, since they saw, maybe they keep some, like, trash Terminus in their deck or something, because they actually can't beat this card if it resolves and they don't have it. I have to bring in something. Maybe the Lyra. That was, I mean, like, I have to bring in something. That's kind of the idea with the Surgical. I guess I can bring in Lyra. Surgical's so bad, yeah. I mean, it's the cheese one though. You get all their colonnades, and it's actually sick. If you field, like, you just kind of get them. I know. We're playing the Entreat. It's my pet card. We keep this one. All right, we're up 2 minutes. Let's play some Fast Magic. We can counter an Azcanta here, which could be a huge game. As much of a time eater as that is, I think I still need to eat it here. The gate's a good pickup. If the opponent sends it back, I'm going to cycle. He's going to click me. We're playing the Don't Die Quickly game, so we are sadly pathing this. He's going to take my negate, and we're going to be in trouble. If he takes my negate, I'm going to play Colonnade. If he doesn't, I'm going to play the Plains, but he can resolve it to Fairy now. I still think I had to. Ooh, Dispel is interesting. I mean, it's not the great first counterspell, but now he gets to resolve it to Fairy, which is scary. This is a Desperation Jace that likely eats a counterspell. Does not. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah, we absolutely play this game out. He has to kill me. These are rough draws. I want to have the Cryptic up this turn, rather than get the Colonnade going. I think it's a reasonable chance he fires up Colonnade to try to kill my Jace, and I have the path for that. Oh, he's just going to tuck him? Sure. And then Ghost Quarter me or something? Field me. Doesn't field me? Maybe I should have just had Cryptic Dispel up instead of the field of my own. I think I'm actually okay with shuffling away this Jace, oddly enough. Well, that's the thing. We're dead, but we're not dead. We're dead, but we're not dead. Should have floated a blue there. That was a mistake. So I can cast Cryptic Command if need be. Right now. With a Dispel up as well. Hopefully I won't need to, but... Lose the battle, win the war, exactly. Exactly. We won a very long game one that was a lot of decisions. Game one in the blue-white mirror is easily the most interesting. Game 2 and 3 are usually about just kind of cheesing each other with some early threat, usually stuck by Vendilion Click, exactly what you saw this game. Game 1, when you have all the dead cards and stuff, that's when it's really interesting, and it's when it eats up most of the time. We were able to do that and stay ahead on clock, which is pretty important. Opponents in the red zone. Okay. I have not. I already have the one card I wanted from the set, thanks to Fluffy. Don't even need to get anything from it. Let's make him use. To make him use something here. He did send me the Snapperino. Alright, hold on, I'll pull it out. Obviously not right now. Let me deal with this game first. Actually casting this might be a mistake. There's a chance I was supposed to just target it. Logic not deal. Sure. I cast this without actually thinking about which one I actually want to target here. Jace technically ends the game. Teferi doesn't. Maybe I was supposed to just get the Teferi. Kind of feeling like I was. Feeling like I was supposed to just get the Teferi there. No, I'm aware. I'm aware. It can tuck the Detention Sphere, it can tuck the Jace, I know. That is fine. The thing is, if I don't deal with the Jace literally wins the game. and I'm trying to stretch the game out, right? I think the best way for me to do that is to get rid of the one that actually ends the game. This is an argument, though. The fact that he has way more... Well, at least, I guess he has one more Jace than he does Teferi. Yeah, he takes the hit there. I'm fine with that. 3 minutes on the clock. If he's going to be hitting Jace, I have 2 counter spells and a removal spell in my hand. I'm just going to be upticking, I guess. You can have that. Obviously, Teferi ultimating in the long run is, or in the long whatever game, is an issue. I just reset Teferi here. Like, again, I'm playing this game a super specific way, right? I'm not playing this. I'm playing this to win because of win through time. So I'm doing weird plays like Cryptic Bounce Teferi, rather just to reset his loyalty here. Getting all the counter spells out of my opponent's hand. Like, he has 3, you know, he has 3 minutes left. So it's going to be really hard for him to win 2 games in this allotted time. One of the fast ways he does it is with combat damage. So I'm going to make sure he can't do that. By doing this. Making this still a 10-turn clock. This way he can't kill Jace either. And if Jace is getting his attention for some reason, that's good. There we go. Okay, so he did go on the Angel plan as well. If he's leaving me with a Jace in play here, I'm just going to bounce the Lyra. Actually, I can maybe brainstorm in the... Well, no, I guess I bounce her and then play it. Not actually sure. We'll see. Well, that's why I leave Verdict in. I think Verdict is still a fine card in the matchup. I don't think it's great, but I think it's fine. Do I go for bounce then play a new one? I'm gonna go for Brainstorm. Okay. Yeah, Pike, I know you do. I disagree with it, though. I could keep Jace around if I wanted to by pathing the snap instead. I know what this is hitting, so this doesn't really matter all that much, but... Minute 52 on the clock. Okay, so we're going to start shredding my permanents here. He should just get rid of 3 white sources, I think. That way I cannot Verdict. See if he goes for that. He does not. I think he's supposed to go for 3 white sources, but he may have like a bunch of draws. And this is going to destroy his clock. The good news is this is going to destroy his clock. He could have also gotten rid of this to then Brainstorm again. He probably should have just gotten rid of the Detention Sphere to get another Jace to Brainstorm again and get rid of more permanents if he's going to do that. But I guess I play the Azcanta. Brady. Bray. Why are you whining, bud? You okay? He's over there just like whining. So obviously we lost this game, but now my opponent has to win game 3 in a minute. Alright, I'll reveal and treat the angels. You got it. have to do the cheese reveal the entreat the angels. Alright, do we want to do anything in the sideboard? Game 2 or game 3? No, I mean I think this is fine. I think we have a good defensive build going here. I like it. I like the cheat. You know, I probably shouldn't have revealed the entreat because then it reveals that I'm still playing entreat post board. But let me keep this. Surgical because magic cards. Yeah. It is a line. It is a line. It's a good hand. This is just a good hand in general. Much better that we found the planes, but I guess it's not a good hand in general. Negate plus spell snare. It does not necessarily make a good hand, but a reasonable one, I guess. Okay, so they don't leave up. They don't leave up their own Vendilion Click here. So let's see what he's got. Even though he had one, interesting. Well, he doesn't have land drops, so I'm just gonna leave him with all that. It's funny, we kind of kept almost the exact same hand. Oh, that's not how big I want this window. Opponent's casting Opt. It's gonna click us. They say GG's. Wow, I mean that match was all about game 1. Games 2 and 3 are really just non-factors. They're depending on how whoever wins game 1 usually wins the match, assuming they didn't win behind like 10 minutes, because it puts the pressure on the opponent to win 2 games in a very short amount of time. But that game one was like that was close. That was a big back and forth. All right. Yeah, sure. After the stream, I'll be able to do that for you. Assuming it'll let me send a file that's that big. Show us the snap. All right, let me get the snap. Here was the gift from Fluffy Wolf. Those of you that do not already follow Fluffy Wolf. If you guys like my stuff, I'm sure you will like his stream as well. You should give him a follow. If he is still here, he should say hello so people can see his name and follow him. I don't know if he still is here though. Let's see. It is sitting somewhere in the commander deck. Yeah, he sent us. Here we go. Ultimate Masters full art. God, can I get it without a glare here? The Ultimate Masters full art foil Snapcaster Mage. Oh yeah, thing is sweet. I lost my mind when we got it. And in the same package, full art Teferi. Full art Snapcaster and full art Teferi. I was pretty excited. Alrighty. I am going to quickly use the bathroom. That was a very long match. And then we will continue this league. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, we've got a, is there a VOD of it? Meddling Mage Judge Foil is cooler, interesting. A VOD of me opening them up? I don't know, there's gotta be somewhere. I imagine the VOD is there, I just, don't know which one it was. I wonder, was it the one where I played his decks? It might have been the one where I played Pyro Prison. I don't actually remember. I'm trying to remember which day it was. Maybe Fluffy will remember. Anyways, we're all clear-headed here. Let's hope we don't get another control mirror and get some more straightforward games. Games that we were actually trying to win. Okay, we can keep this one. You were there? Alright, I don't remember which day it was then. I'm not really sure. Okay, opponent mulligans to 5. Usually, the deck that mulligans the cleanest in Modern seems to be, tends to be Tron. So, whenever I see opponent mulligan to 5, I assume Tron. What do you know? No, we're going to be cycling this Illumination. What do you got for me, Sage? Holy cow. There's a lot going on in that deck. Oh my gosh. That is an insane deck list. Dredge, yeah, Dredge is another popular one that mulligans a lot, but I think Tron tends to be the most popular that does. Harry cannot see other people's messages. I do not know why. Yeah, well, I mean, Dredge really just needs a Dredger in the graveyard, so if they can keep a hand with a land, they need 2 lands as well, but if they can get 2 lands and like a lootings or something, they can win the game. I think that's a bad idea, Harry. Well, they mulled to 5, but they do have turn 3 Tron here. Hopefully we can find a Field of Ruin. Not another Terminus, that's the worst. Okay, well, we lose. Unfortunately. Opponent needs literally anything. That'll do it. Alright, let's get Click in, Sony's in, Disdainful Stroke, Negate, and Surgical. Take out Terminus. Take out Verdict. Not a fan of Oust. Spell Snare, not good enough. Really just gets the Scrying. Sylvan Scrying. Timely also very bad. But we have to bring something back in because we're playing 61 cards like a crazy person. We're going to bring Lyra in. One Terminus isn't the worst thing in the world. Entreat's actually a reasonable way to beat Tron. If they don't have O-Stone, this beats them if you can do it instant speed at their end step. Sage losing his mind over the frenzy. Benny's been putting up a lot of results with the blue-white as well, though. Alright, we can keep this one. Benny has been putting up a lot of results with blue-white lately. They may have just wanted to jam a green-black league and happen to do well. Not the end of the world. The ideal matchup for Mana League. That looks like Tron to me. Maybe we rip like a sweet surgical here? We didn't. If I don't just field. I guess I just do another draw step. Alright, so they are going to go grab, I assume, the mine. There is the mine. We'll let them draw. I'm going to field the power plant. Hope we get there. Hope that is good. Okay, what do you got? There's the mine we know about. Three mana. O-Stone, sure. A little bit annoying, considering. Despite that, let's do this. I could go, you know what, maybe Azcanta, yeah, you know what, I changed my mind. That was a bad play. Azcanta leave up a counterspell was a better play. Or a path for, yeah, this was an awful play. This was an awful play. I'm going to hide the path and the additional Jace from a Thought-Knot Seer. That was awful. Don't do what I just did. Absolutely hold up the counterspell and just play Azcanta. He just had Tron anyways. But obviously I would have been able to counter this. Still not great. Had I had mana up, he may not have just played that. He may have just passed with O-Stone. Well, that was a quick one. Hey, what's up, Bronze? Alrighty. I definitely just punted that, but he just had the Tron anyways, and I wasn't going to be able to beat that, so. This hand's really bad. This hand's also really bad, but probably keepable with this Scry. Keepable. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Not another ideal matchup. Or another non-ideal matchup, I guess. Someone did it first. Did what first? What are we talking about? I thought maybe you were going to say somebody had the Nahirian vintage already, but... I do find it kind of fishy that... Well, okay, so it's the last set under the Master's name. It's not going to be like the last set that they print things that aren't in standard, you know? It's not going to be the last non-standard set. No, you can Titan next turn. I can Vendilion click and hope. No, I looked at the list, but what are we saying? What did that person do first? What am I missing? I don't know what that person did first. The Omniscience and Oath? What is in that deck that I'm missing? Oh, Omnioth. They did the Omnioth thing. Oh, okay. Alright, I think I'm supposed to go for the draw step and just hope that they don't have multiple Titans or, like, Titan plus Summoner's Pact or whatever. I assume... Oh, they didn't actually crack. Okay. Well, if they don't crack, now I don't have to do it. No. Excited about the channel. It's kind of sick. Channel is spicy. I like channel. I like channel. Channel Emrakul, channel into Omniscience if you can get enough blue sources. Hand green sources, I guess. Alright, well, there's the Titan. Get rid of that. Gonna field right now. If I don't, it gives him an opportunity to shoot my guy for free. This way, he has to use the anger in his hand. Which, I mean, that's fine. He probably doesn't mind doing that, but... Now we're looking for counter spells. I rebuke you for your lack of excitement for channel and vintage. No one plays that card anymore, and it's sad. I'm sorry, it's sweet. It's sweet. I agree that it's sweet. Let's make it happen. Alright, does it make... Will you unrebuke me if I play the deck? Will that make up the rebuking? That's not a counterspell. You gonna race me? Tribe Elders? This makes him sack them now, I guess? Oh, no, he only has to sack one now. Maybe I shouldn't have cast this. If I was gonna cast it... Well, yeah, he just has to sack one now. That was silly. Okay, he sacked them both. Cool. Ryan Kelly keeps 5 Boeing leagues with Grixis, Niv, Mizzet, Control, and that's awesome. What? He is? In Vintage? I want to do that. I love Niv Mizzet. I want to do that. He probably is not angry. He found a Titan. No, he found a Scape Shift. Balls. Alright. Too many M&Ms. Gotta stop eating these. Oh my god, that's insane. There's Charter Course in that deck. He's playing Charter Course. He's playing 2 Deep Analysis. He's playing Fire Ice. I love Fire Ice. Oh my god. 2 main deck Ixalan Jailers, huh? He's playing 2 main deck Ixalan Jailers, but also playing Deep Analysis. I am confused. Consider me confused. Get rid of Timely. We'll get rid of the Oust. We bring in Surgical. Spell Snare is actually pretty fine against them. You get like a lot of their ramp spells with that. Terminuses and stuff, they're like kind of fine against what is often their sideboard plan of like Carnage Tyrant and whatnot. I think we do trim on them and bring in actually Click. I guess we want the Negate. I guess we don't want the Angels. Yeah, this is fine. Main deck Spyglass. Yeah, that deck is insane. I really want to play that. We could have fetched and cast before gaining the life, yeah. You are right. You are correct. Had I done that, we would have been able to gain the life, which means he may not have had enough damage for that Scape Shift, so I think that would have mattered. I don't think so. I don't think the Angels are good enough here. Tap out threats always feel very awkward in this matchup. Also, hello, little cheeky. How are you doing tonight? Tap out threats always feel very risky. Okay, enough M&Ms. No more. Oh, I thought he just suspended another one. Playing the field is perhaps not correct. Lets them know about it and play around it. It's going to be a lot harder to get a Valakut in their graveyard to make Surgical good. If they know about this card. He's not just going to play one into a field until he knows he's going to get value out of it. So that was probably a pretty severe misplay. Okay. That's a tap out threat, if that makes sense. Okay. Send it back. Gets another search for tomorrow. Results. Okay. Would like to bin things if I can. Yes, that is a good bin. Let's get to Fairy and play. Interesting. Not a very good one right now. A little too late in the game for that one to be any good. Sure, he's going to use the Summoner's Pack now. He's probably going to go get a Carnage Tyrant. And now we need to... Oh no, we got a Prime Time. Okay. Ah. He's the Through the Breach build? Huh. I did not expect that. Did not expect that. Damn. I guess that's just gonna kill me. This kills Teferi, I assume. Nope, they're all just going right at me. He's trying to kill me. Guess this gets me to 7. Ramp spell? Escape shift? Jesus Christ. They're just kind of running me over here. He was in combat, okay. Escape shift. Wow. Jesus. That was not even a little bit close. These last two matches, we had a really sweet first match. These last two matches, we just got run over by Tron, run over by Valakut. Yeah, apparently he was a tap-out threat. Apparently it actually was a tap-out threat. Wasn't expecting that. Yikes. Pretty bad hand. We actually, I think it's actually bad enough we mulligan it. I came at the start of the Tron matchup, blame me. No, that's not your fault. Well, maybe it's a little bit your fault. Hey, what's up, Slick? Oh my god, Mill! Is this the gauntlet of bad blue-white matchups? Jeez. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is like the bad blue-white gauntlet. Tron into Valakut into Mill. Alright, here's the deal, guys. After this, we're going to play a little arena. I'm not going to start another Modern League. We're going to play some arena to close out the stream, I think. Rather than start like an entire league. Because we're going to be done a little bit early here because I started early, but this league is the definition of misery. Give me a land. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Probably shouldn't even play that. Why would you play arena? What do you play in arena? Jeskai? Yep, I play Jeskai control in arena. We'll do some laddering. Because in arena we can just fire off some quick games and play a fresh format. Oh yeah, this fetch land. You should fight me in Vintage, play that Grixis deck. Well, I just want to play that when we, like, I'm just going to, like, actually do a Vintage stream soon enough. We'll just actually do that. Give me another land. Ugh, not even a land. Extirpate my Jace? No! Can we get any direct challenges? I have 5 different standard decks. I mean, if you guys want to do direct challenges, we can close out with that. I like doing, like, if I don't do arena for the stream and we just do it as like a little after show, I'm definitely down with doing direct challenges. There he is. Glimpse. Can't wait to draw myself out because I'm playing Teferi and Ancestral. Target my opponent with the Ancestral. It is unfortunate that my win cons all involve me drawing cards. He got rid of Jace, so I like don't really have a way to win anymore. It's actually a big problem. Teferi does not win. I mean, he kind of does, but he's not going to win fast enough. You mean the good part? Yeah. there's no salt. Can't be salted at. All right, let me do some of your job for you. I'm still going to target myself here. Woo, full hand. All cards that don't matter. Does my opponent have a Fatal Push? Yes, they do. That is unfortunate. That is true. If I had little Gids, Lil Gids would be pretty good. Set adrift. Joke's on you. I have another one. I guess it doesn't matter. Well, I guess he Field of Ruins me. Thinking he shuffles it away, but haha. In fact, I have another. Oh, thank God. Still have a basic. Nice. Don't have another extra paid, please. You thought you got rid of him. I should have actually just played him first, and then, in case I drew a Colonnade, be able to play the Colonnade. You thought, but you did not. 22 cards left. Cryptic, Cryptic, both my Snapcasters. Alright. I don't really have anything left in the deck. I'm bleeding, making me the victor. God, I love that movie. Holy cow, I love that movie, Slick. I love that movie. I am bleeding, making me the victor. We taught him wrong as a joke. No, my Entreat the Angels! That's how I win! I forgot I had that card! D-Sphere. Forgot I had that. Entreat the Angels was how we win. Okay, so I actually... No, I don't click him and then... Try my nuts to your fist style. God, that movie's so dumb. The fact that you are and that you love Kung Pao is the reason I will always watch you. Thank you, Slick. I'm glad to hear it. That was... as dumb as it is, man, that's like one of my favorite movies as a kid. I don't even know where it came from. I just like had it at my house. I don't know who purchased it. I don't know how it got there, but it did somehow. I used to watch that movie all the time. God, it's been so long since I watched it. I need to nostalgia watch that one again. It's such a good movie. Taco Bell, Taco Bell. Everything about that movie is just so quotable. Alrighty, we mill. Oh, I should probably just tuck that, huh? Nope. Because I was gonna draw that. That's why I don't tuck it. No need to tuck crap. Probably, oh wait, what do you say? The biggest crime was that they never made a sequel. Oh, there's no way. There's no way they could do that twice. That movie is... There's no way. That movie's like too dumb for there to be a sequel. It's too dumb for there to be a sequel and have it be actually like watchable. Well, if my opponent just, like, doesn't draw anything, there's a chance I get him here. This opt is ambitious. What is in my graveyard? I need to find my Cryptic. This is ambitious. I don't want that one. I need to be able to, like, stop these spells. Now this makes it so the next Glimpse kills me. But I guess it already does anyways. Oh, no, he had Archive Trap. I lose. Tapped low enough. I guess the first one he wasn't going to do it, but the second one he would. Odd. It was really low anyways. Okay. Let's keep playing. Why do I want Surgical? Let's keep playing in the worst league for blue-white control in history. The actual factual worst league for blue-white control there ever was. You gotta bring one card back in? Alright, how about we just bring all the cards back in? It's like nothing here that's even reasonable. Surgical is surgical? Yeah. We could... Rips turn off his... Rips make it so he doesn't have Ancestral Recall, which is, like, probably reasonable. But it turns off the benefits I get from him. It makes it so he can't... You know what? I'm bringing in a Rip. Forget it. Bringing in a Rip. Just one. Just one. Yeah, the thing is, like, Gideon's, like, good in the matchup, but you gotta draw it. You know? If it gets milled, he's gone, and then it's over. 75 cards, the mill tech, yeah. Just bring it surgical. No, I think the Rip is, like, actually reasonable. It turns off his surgical extirpates, whatever, and it makes it so he can't... He loses his Ancestral Recall. Like, Ancestral Recall is insane in Modern, and this deck actually gets to play Ancestral Recall. The only thing that makes it fair is that the cards they're drawing are, like, ass, because they're playing mill. But, like, they still get Ancestral Recall. But it's one that requires cards in the graveyard, so... By bringing in Rip, it actually kind of does something. That's what I said. Turns off his surgical. Turns off his surgical, and it turns off his Ancestral Recall. Good enough. Especially since I don't have a removal spell for it. No interaction next turn if I don't draw a blue source. Okay, no interaction next turn. Unless they go, like, field and have Archive Trap, I'm not going to be able to. Good chance one of what is getting milled. I had the extirpate. Heal 61 card special. Yeah, I mean the actually this league is just the 61 card special. That's probably why we're getting cursed with all the bad matchups, because we submitted 61 card main deck. Could be. Yeah, I think it was more of a hand check. I don't think that was to actually extirpate the leak. I think it was a hand check. Or he's bad. I don't know. Freed. Hey, look, there's the Rip. There it goes. You just turned on my logic knot. Fool. You've only grown my power. You finished writing a song. Well, sing it and put it up on the Discord. I want to hear some of your music. Can I realistically not just slam Jace here? No. No, I can't. You gonna counter it? Ooh. Win con. Engaged. Echoing Truth. And there's a Jace in my graveyard. He's going to extirpate it. I'm ruined. In the sideboard, they could, I guess. He's running Snapcaster Mage. They don't usually. As far as I know, they don't. Oh my god, he's got the extirpate! I'm done. We're out of here. I quit. Handful of cards. They're all butt. I'm out of here. Nope. He's extirpating my Jace. Double extirpate. Concede. Scoop the match. We're 1-3. We're not winning there. We're not winning there. And I'm back to eating M&Ms. I've fallen off track. Alright, wait. What do we think this one's going to be? Dredge? Quality of life. Quality of life concession? It's gonna sound rancid. Nice, perfect. I'm ready for it. Have an M&M addiction, call it 800 get help. Oh, don't Thoughtseize me. Please. Let me have my hand. Don't. I've been through too much today, man. Magic's really taken me for a ride. Thanks. I appreciate that, opponent. I appreciate that. Have a soul. Please. Thank you. Reese's are better than M&M's. See, I used to think Reese's were like the best candy. I don't anymore. That wasn't a very interesting story. But either way, that's all I got for you. I used to like them. Well, God, what candies do I really like? For the longest time, I've been a sucker for Sour Patch Kids, but I've also kind of come to slow down on those as well. I've become much more of a savory foods kind of guy than a sweet foods anyways. What is my favorite, like, sweet thing, though? I guess, like, if I'm just picking candy, I do like... Oh, Junior Mints are good. Is there Dead Guy Ale in Modern? Kinda. Not really. It's not successful. There's, like, a Tide Hauler Sculler. I think the closest thing to Dead Guy Ale you can get in Modern is just, like, the black-white, kind of Death and Taxes, kind of Eldrazi, whatever you want to call that deck. I think that's the closest one. I think I have to mana leak this. I don't think I can let him draw 2 cards next turn, even though I have the Supreme Verdict. I think it's too likely that he finds a hand disruption spell and takes his verdict, and then I lose the game. I think he did the Field of Ruin. Cool. Yeah, there's like kind of like the black-white Eldrazian Taxes thing is probably the closest thing to a Dead Guy Ale. I also prefer salty, savory snacks. I'd rather eat some chips than a chocolate bar. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm the same way. Did I ever see the Seinfeld episode with... You can just pause there. Did I ever see the Seinfeld episode? The answer is yes. You can just stop at there. At that point. I am a fan. I am a fan of Seinfeld. You could say. Have you grown out of liking soda? I hate soda. Yeah. 100% I hate soda. I drink, okay, so I hate traditional normal soda. I do, however, like those like Zevia sodas. They're less sweet. They're a lot less sweet. They're just tasty. I like the ginger ale one. That's like the only one I like. It's really brought back on the sweetness. I think an Assassin's Trophy is in my future here. But because I have 2 Jaces, I don't think it is completely unreasonable to go Jace, bounce, assume... God, do I even bounce? If I go bounce, he doesn't draw a card, he trophies me here, he deploys multiple threats, I verdict. Or I just brainstorm, whatever. Forget it. I just brainstorm, get some of these lands away, and then he trophies. He may trophy me in response to this, which I think would be better on his part. Alright, let's get rid of these 2 lands. These are actually like pretty good draws if I have the time. Hopefully next turn he just deploys a bunch of threats into this verdict, which I think would be a big mistake on his part, but there's the trophy. Get the planes. Sensible Georgian veggie chips and Pringles can is my crack. Ooh, I love veggie chips. I've been doing they're not quite veggie chips. They're basically veggie chips. I don't know what the brand is. Hold on, let me see if I can find these really quick. These are what I've been having. But like the Stop and Shop near, yeah, these ones. I've been having these. These like spinach and kale chips, the better chip. And then they have like a couple other flavors that are really good. I've been doing those with like different salsas and like hummus and stuff like that. Those are nice. It's a good snack. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's a good enough. All right. Well, I'm just gonna do that instead. Well, now I get everything. Now I just get everything. That is absurd. Now I get to have a busted turn. Now I get a busted turn. Yeah, guacamole's good as well. Those chips are really good. Those chips are really good for those things. Wow, that was a good turn. Not gonna lie, that was a good one. That was a good one. Look at all these basic lands. Lily is a good follow-up, especially if they have a trophy to kill this Jace too. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, does he not have a creature in his graveyard? He's going for the blind, but he did. He had the Confidant. Okay. Plays Overgrown Tomb. Ancestral, taken. Good draws. Good draws. Path this guy. Play a Colonnade to pressure the Liliana. Though he does have Field of Ruin, but still, we play it. Rest of the hand's great. Depending on what he does, I could even potentially even Cryptic Bouncer and have a negate to get on the way back down. Yeah. Yep. Detention Sphere, Colonnades, Entreat the Angels. All ways to deal with her. Goyf. Sure. I'm just going to bounce or draw a card as Zen sub. I have negate to answer. I mean, it's not the best use of my resources, especially because I know what's on top of my deck. But, I mean, I have Ancestral coming off. We're fine here. We should be fine here. Well, now we should just win the game. This should just win the game on the spot. I can do it for 5. If he doesn't field me, we win. Oh, cancel. It is a little bit risky because I have to let him kill my Jace. Wow, he feels me right away. I guess that was a risk. He fielded me right away. Now I lose my Jace. Yeah. That was a risk of this line that I guess I didn't anticipate. That he would just fire it off. Well, bummer. What are my thoughts on the main deck rip? I think it is absolutely a meta call. I played them months ago. My alternative to it right now is playing... Because I'm not thrilled on it. I love Azcanta. I like Snapcaster Mages. So my alternative has been trying 2 main deck relics. When the graveyard is not relevant, they are cantrips to be able to still Miracle Terminus, which has been kind of nice. I don't know. Still figuring it out. Yeah, this plan has backfired quite a bit. All right. Well, that's a good draw. Now we get to most likely keep Jace around. I definitely don't think main deck rips is something you play in every meta. But I think it is fine. Expecting a lot of dredge and stuff. Like I said, I was talking about this earlier. I was going through all of the decks where I'm representing that I don't have Cryptic here, which is loose. I should have tapped differently and had Cryptic representation. Dredge is still very good. I think it's bigger in paper than it is on Magic Online right now. What? Okay, because he wants to pick it back up with Lily. He killed it so he can pick it back up with Lily, but we're going to be countering the Lily. Sure. I definitely tapped this wrong, though. If he has another Liliana, that sucks. If his last card is another Liliana. If it's another creature, that's fantastic. If he plays it. He does not. Oh, this is coming off this turn. I forgot about this. Oh, no, it's still not coming off? Jesus. Alright, well, I will cast this, I suppose. Better to hold off on this as long as we can, I think. God, how... Really thought it was coming off. Let's go this. Play Azcanta. We're probably drawing both of those anyways with Hieroglyphic. Yeah, I agree. I think we're in a pretty fine spot at this point. We have all the draw engines in place. They could have a very good top deck though. I don't currently have like clean answers to sure. Not even gonna cast the opt. Sure, we'll just cast this. Just get way ahead on cards. Way ahead on cards. Do I cast it here with no counterspell backup? He has 1 card in hand. Yes. Oh, we found a Cryptic. Okay, perfect. Alright, I was like, as long as we found a counterspell this turn, we just cast it on our turn sorcery speed, like, whatever. We'll just count, like, and hope we find either Cryptic or Logic Knot. We have a good amount of those left in the deck. So, we did find the Cryptic. And then we were going to draw that for our turn, and then off the Jace... Well, we weren't going to find anything else. So we did find the Cryptic, though. So that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4 Angels. And that way we just protected from the only thing that matters, which is a Maelstrom Pulse. I posted my current blue-white configuration in the chat in the Discord. Perfect. Cool. One day I'd like to see you play something unfair and modern. Oh, believe me, we've done it. Here, if you want, there is my YouTube page. There's some unfair leagues up there. If you guys are looking for any more of my content, YouTube page is something I've been working on, well, trying to work on growing, but like this league, as poor as it has gone, is probably going to go up there because I haven't posted in a while, and a lot of people have been asking for blue-white league. So even though this league has been kind of miserable, I think I'm still going to be putting it up there. So black-green is one of those matchups where there are not a ton of things that we're actually super interested in bringing in. I do think the rips are okay. Making Goyf's non-threats and Liliana Last Hope's still threats, but are only uptick threats. We definitely want the Purge. Purge deals with Liliana super cleanly. I hate Leak. These games go really long. The thing is just so much in this matchup. So many cards here are just like very good in this matchup. I think Negate and Leak are at their weakest, though. I'm not playing KCI, man. It's like the one deck I refuse to play. It's the one deck I refuse to play. Miracles is unfair. That is true. Did you not see when we cast that Turbinus? that is why Miracles are like playable right now. That's why Control is playable right now, because it's doing something that's unfair. Timely's okay. I don't have like Blood Braids and whatnot. I feel like it's reasonable. Like I know that I'm gonna be able to stabilize if I play that. God, I kind of just like don't want anything here. I'm gonna bring in like a Miser Rip. Take out 2 of the lower end counter. I don't know. I kind of like want negates. I feel like I'm even supposed to bring in a negate even. I don't know. Maybe bring that back in. Oh, no wait. Don't submit with 62. Don't submit with 62. I didn't mean to do that. Oh god, we're gonna be playing with 62 cards. Just don't even have the rip. Whatever. Don't even have the rip. You think the Angels are good? I'm not thrilled about the Angels. They have they very likely have Liliana of the Veil, which is a very clean answer to the Angels. Angels are bad into, well, they're bad into Veil. They're bad into Trophy, which there's going to be plenty of. Pulse, like it's a tap out threat that they just die to so much. Of course, here's the negate that probably would be better as a rip. It's the same reason why I wouldn't like Geist in this matchup. They mull to 6. Should we join them? On the draw, we have answers to early threats in a reasonably. I'm gonna keep this. We have answers to early threats. We just need to hope we draw lands. We have no help to find them, but I don't know how to get to whatever channel you posted stuff in. Are you talking to Sage? Yeah, it should just be in the general channel. Slick, if you're in, here's the Discord. So here's an invite to the Discord. If you're not, you should already be a member, I thought. If you're not, all you have to do is say something in the lobby. Hello, okay, you already did say something in the lobby, so now I can give you member role. And now that you're a member role, you can join the general. Perfect. You're all set. So it's like you should be able to join the general now. Good start from the opponent. Inquisition is very good against this hand. I assume he just takes the Spell Snare. Yep. Okay, Path is a nice pickup. Even though it ramps him, I do have the negate to stop the Liliana that it ramps him to. He's going to play Dark Confidant here, I imagine, and then I'm going to be able to path it. He's going to miss his land drop? Oh. Never mind. Opponent's hand sucks. Alright. Well, then we're getting greedy and we're slamming this. If he's missing land drops, I'm slamming that and tapping out of magic. Counter magic. If he's got something, he's got something, but yeah, that's fine. So we know he drew that. He did mulligan. He mulliganed to 6 and then kept a 1-lander that had a piece of interaction. But that Ancestral is going to be huge. That Ancestral should be huge here. Takes the snap. Let's hope we can find lands of our own. We do not. So now we have this game. now we're playing this game. Ah, dang, they drew out of it. They drew out of it first. They only need 2. Because now they play one of their 2 drops that if I path, I super let them get out of it. I think I still have to. Scavenging Ooze is so good against me. Pathing them here is kind of a disaster, though. This is gonna... Oh, okay. We're in this. We're in this game still. Finding a land there is big, and we do still have this Ancestral coming off in 2 turns. We do have the Negate as well. They do know about it, so they're probably not just going to slam a Lily into this, but... Yep. I mean, I am... Like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get them out of this land screw, which is a huge problem, but... like, letting them have a Bob is even worse. I'll feel bad if a Terminus is on top here, but... Oh, another land. We're drawing the perfects. Now we have Cryptic up. Okay, we're drawing the perfects. Now we have Ancestral coming off, and that is going to be a big problem for them. We draw up to 7. This league could have been worse. You didn't queue into Fluffy. No, you mean Fluffy didn't queue into me, alright? He's the one that's always doing the queuing into. Alright, I think we do this because we don't currently actually have an answer to this guy. You know, we have our next land drop. They have another 2-drop. Oh my god. I've never seen that art on Bitter Blossom. Opponent got me there. Well, now we're digging for Purge or Detention Sphere, I guess. I did not expect that. Or Teferi? Not yet, though. Teferi, I just cast... Draw... and untap with Negate Path. I can't downtick there. Yeah, Teferi grabbing Jace is pretty good. He's got 3 cards left. Firing up the treetop. Let him go attacking. I assume, yeah, he's going into Teferi. I'm going to protect Teferi's life total here. Or loyalty count, whatever you want to call it. Field. Does he have Lily? Yeah, nope, double green. Kitchen Finks. Okay. Now if I find Terminus... Now if I find Terminus, the game is over. I guess I just pass back. I don't play the Jace yet. Now I can field his field. It's his last card. We're feeling pretty okay about that. This shuffles away the Bitter Blossom. This is fine. I could just get tokens. Like I could just get blockers, I guess. He's gonna if he draws a land, he's gonna get them anyways, right? So I can just brainstorm and tokens, I guess. Sure. That's not white mana. Get some tokens. Protect my planeswalkers. It's like if he draws a land to get a clue, if I bounce him with Jace, like whatever, he just plays him again. And then gets his tokens anyways, but planeswalkers never die, they just bail on you because you let them get their asses kicked. Yeah, I guess that is the idea of them, right? I'm just gonna leave them on top. I know they're colonnades. Let's draw them both. Then brainstorm. We got the playset. We got the whole playset. Should be a pretty straightforward game from here. We have pretty good cards. That's a lot of colonnade. It's a lot of colonnade. If he does have like a trophy or something, that does suck. Don't have a way to stop it because my deck is just a bunch of colonnades right now. What do you got over there? You must have some kind of instant speed interaction. I guess you can keep those. Pretty okay with them. Like I don't have I get to clear the top of my deck basically every time. Deal. I'm gonna trade the click here. Rather than two of these guys. That's fine. Because I draw for my turn, I draw a Teferi, and then I get a brainstorm. So I was like okay with that. I didn't think he was gonna attack there. I thought he was just maybe gonna play the other one. There we go. Shuffle these bad boys away. It's a lot of lands. Alright, so we're gonna path that guy. Now we're doing everything. We're doing it all. I got a shuffle and an opt to find some new cards if I need to on their turn if they draw anything good. He has a Fatal Push in hand. Oh, okay. Surprised he's using it on one of those. That was what was holding me back from firing up the colonnade, so. Opt is so much worse than Preordain. You know, that is a fact. Why do I have this Hallowed Fountain? Where did this Hallowed Fountain even come from? Actually, I just hold on to the Opt. Did I already lose my Entreat the Angels? No, okay. Just keep. Alright, we get to win with the style points. Oh, I needed to play the colonnade there. I should have played the colonnade. I get the free untap. We get to win with the style points. Go, opponent. I'm gonna style on you. Oh, not treetop. No. Don't kill my Jace. No, my Jace. Opponent, why? Why must you do this to me? Oh, Tarmogoyf. I cannot beat this. I guess I have to bottom. Okay, well. I suppose I'll reveal that. I guess I'll make 7 angels. Yeah! Attack! Alright. I'm being a douche. I'm being a douche. Alright. So I miss playing Entreat the Angels, that's all. We got stomped this league. We ended up 2-3. But we hit kind of a gauntlet of bad matchups. So I think this league was all about match 1. That was this whole league. The most interesting thing was match 1. It was the mirror, and that was something going on. We hit Tron, Valakut, and Mill in the middle, which are 3 very hard matchups. Tron can be reasonable, but our draws just did not line up to it. So we hit a gauntlet of very bad ones, and then we hit Black Green, which is that one's like a 60-40 in our favor. So, but that was fun. That was a good time. That was good stuff. I think to close out the stream, I think I'm going to do a little bit of Arena. Just a couple matches of Standard if you guys want to hang around and check that out. Actually, you know what? Before I do, let's talk about the list a little bit. So this list we got online and then tweaked a little bit. I'm still not huge on Oust. I think it's fine. I think I would play it over the Condemn. If I was going to play one of the 1-mana removal spells that is not Path, I think I would play the Oust. I think the 1 of Ancestral is good enough to be in the deck, but definitely slow with certain matchups. Probably Jeskai Control. Jeskai's Control is what I have on Arena for now. If it proves that people like want to watch me play Arena and all that, then I'm willing to put more money into it and get a couple more decks. But Entreat, definitely a meme, but definitely sweet. It honestly gives you an angle of attack out of complete left field that can just kind of cheese some decks, but it really just cheeses the fair decks. But it's still fun. It's a fun card. I just like it. So, you know, it was fun putting that in there. Obviously, you shouldn't have 61 cards in the deck. You should probably cut something if you're going to put that in there. Probably the Hieroglyphic Illumination or just like the Oust or something like that. But this is probably the cut, and you just run this as the 60. Jason Teferi are good enough win cons. Sideboard felt pretty clean. I think I liked all of the sideboard decisions. Yeah, I definitely like this as the sideboard for blue-white. Maybe shift one Stony to a Rip based on your meta, but usually you have the 5 and then it's a 2-3 split, whatever makes sense for your meta.